You're watching the Ball Game Blitz. Third quarter of Ball Game Blitz being presented by Hometown Self-Storage. Hometown Self-Storage in Milan, Medina, and Humboldt. And coming soon to Trenton. Call 571-1517. Here's Cook kicking off to start the second half. It'll be taken in at the 18. Out to the 30 and spun down at the 35-yard line on the return, Brandon Johnson. 7-0 in what amounts to be the 14 single-A championship game here at Walter Kilzer Stadium. Johnson, Brandon Johnson on the return, only a sophomore. First and 10 Peabody from their own 36-yard line. Braxton Bogus, the quarterback, in the gun. Nesbitt, the lone setback. 2 wide, split point top of the screen. 1 wide, split bottom of the screen. Here's Bogus. He'll hand it off. Nesbitt straight ahead. Has 4. Tay Nesbitt, not a big guy, but he is built low to the ground, and he is a handful to get off his feet. You can see the surge. Nesbitt hitting that line of scrimmage full steam. 2nd and 6. Nesbitt this time splits out far top of the screen. Now in motion. Bogus going to keep it with room. Has a first down to the 40. He may go to the 20, to the 10, and dragged down just inside the 10 on another touchdown-saving tackle by Decarius Stevens. That's the second time tonight he saved a touchdown, or Bogus would have sailed into the end zone. And Stevens shaken up on that tackle. Well, you can see the angle taken by Stevens. And Bogus is fast. He may have taken a... Stevens okay, he's making his way off the field. He may have taken a shoe right in the midsection. Well, that run covered 50-plus yards by Bogus. Trenton now set up in prime position to take the lead. Tied at 7, 1st and goal. Here's Bogus. He'll keep it himself. He'll have a yard, maybe 2, and that's all. He's bent backwards. Justice Walker on the carry, or make that on the tackle. And a Hometown Self-Storage 1st and goal for Peabody. Jamie Pirtle also in on the tackle for Union City. Those are 2 big defensive linemen, Justice Walker and Jamie Pirtle. 2nd and goal. Here's Nesbitt. He's going nowhere. Just snowed under it. There he is again, Jamie Pirtle. Assisted by Jamison Blackwell. It'll be 3rd and goal for Peabody. Well, Nesbitt didn't have a chance that time. Big old Jamie Pirtle. 3rd and goal. Here's Bogus back to throw. Bogus, here comes the pressure. Bogus sacked at the 10. Tristan Jernigan on the sack. Oh, boy. Well, give credit to the secondary. There was nobody open, and Bogus, that pocket collapsed on him, and down he goes. Hunter Crockett will come in and attempt what amounts to be a 27-yard field goal attempt for Peabody. Try to give the Tide the lead. High snap, gets it down. Kick is on its way and no good. Oh boy, from 27 yards out, the kick, no good. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Hometown Self-Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
Well, Peabody unable to capitalize on a nice drive And Union City will take over 1st and 10 from the Tornado 20. On the ground, straight ahead from the 20 out to the 24-yard line, Ricky Henry has 4 yards. Well, it's a nice job with the Union City defense after Peabody had a 1st and goal inside the 10 to turn them away with no points. That's a big moment in this game. Second and 6. Garrett Walton gets that signal from the sideline, then he spreads the word around, and Union City uses every second of that play clock. Here's Henry bowling over a tackler and has a 1st down across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Logan Morris will get credit for that tackle. And Henry really, watch out, that's terrific downhill running by Ricky Henry. 1st and 10, Union City. That's a hometown self-storage 1st down. That tight wing, double wing formation, and Henry the lone setback. He'll get the call again running left side. Not much room this time for Ricky Henry. But even when it looks like there's nothing there, Union City still ekes out 3 yards. Second and 7. And to get a team to buy into this system the way that Darren Bowling has done, where you don't pass the football, or rarely pass the football, you've got to do a lot of blocking. And it's got to be a team concept, and if they don't buy into it, then you don't have anything. And they certainly have bought into it in Union City. Here is Henry. Across the 35. He's taken off his feet at the 37. That'll bring up another 3rd down. This time it'll be 3rd down and 4. Ricky Henry, the workhorse tonight for Union City. Running through that arm tackle. Before he's piled up there, Logan Morris. 3rd down and 4. Walton going to keep it again. Looking for the edge, cutting back, and then body slammed. Oh, boy. That's Parker Reaves with a hip toss. Jerry Lawler would have been proud of that one. But Walton picks up the 1st down. The hometown self-storage 1st down anyhow. What's this hip toss? Bam. 1st and 10, Union City. We're tied at 7 midway through the 3rd quarter. Henry again. Cut down. Logan Moore's having an active night in on the tackle, along with Tate Nesbitt. The gain is 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Union City. Peabody took an early 7-0 lead. Union City tied it at 7, and that's where we stand midway through the 3rd quarter. Here's Reed again. Reed bouncing outside the numbers with room. Into Peabody territory and shoved out of bounds inside the 35. Alex Reed. And all these broken tackles. This should have been a gain of 3 yards. But Reed turning it on and along that sideline, and we still can't figure out if Reed actually stepped out of bounds on what would have been a long touchdown run in the 2nd quarter. But Reed has got the quickness. He's a little bit quicker than Ricky Henry. Henry a little bit more as far as running inside the tackles where he makes his living. Here's Walton going to keep it. Option left side. Looking for the edge. They have it. Outside the numbers, down to the 20. And knocked out of bounds in the red zone. Flags are down. Is Walton this time running that option to perfection. Holding it to the last moment before pinching it. to Moffitt. But the penalty is going to be on Union City. Holding on the Tornadoes. Can't make those type of mistakes in a game this big and a game this tight. After the penalty, the line of scrimmage, the 39 of Peabody. It'll be first down and 15. They marked it off from the point of the infraction. It happened just inside the 30, so first down and 15. Walton this time goes shotgun. Walton, option right side. Same play, right side, same player, Moffitt, and Moffitt has 10 yards, just like that. Oh boy, that's what Union City does to you. They just wear you down. And they will not, under any circumstance, vary from their game plan. And it just frustrates teams to no end. And that's a credit to Union City. Credit to their execution. A credit to Darren Bowling and his staff to get these kids to buy into this system. Play clock down to 6 seconds here. Let's see if Walton get this play off. Union City is going to have to burn a timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. From Walter Kilzer Stadium, we're tied at 7. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz. Four minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. Union City on the move with a second down and 6 from the Peabody 30. Walton, he'll hand it off. Here's Henry straight ahead inside the 25. He's going to be just a little bit shy of the first down. Third down and manageable coming up for Union City. Well, very impressive with the blocking here. And Logan Morris going low to knock Henry off his feet. Third down is short. Time of possession dominated by Union City. Here's Henry diving for another first down. Peabody's defense just can't get off the field, and that's another hometown self-storage first down for Union City. Hometown Self-Storage has locations in Milan, Medina, and in Humboldt, and coming soon to Trenton. If you need to store some items, call 571-1517. First down, Union City, just outside the red zone. Here's Henry, banging through tacklers inside the 15 and down to the 13-yard line. Boy, he is just an absolute powerhouse. Breaking one tackle, two tackles, finally tripped up. But not before Henry has another 8 yards for Union City. Second and 2, just inside the Peabody 15. Garrett Walton, who quarterbacks his team and runs this spread, this read option to perfection. He'll hand it off this time. Henry straight ahead. He's going to be close to the first down. Ryan White in on the tackle. Big Ryan White. Will you see his strength? The gain is a yard. It'll be third down and 1 for Union City. And here comes the big boys on short yardage situations into the game for Union City. Justice Walker, one of the big defensive linemen. He also plays on the offensive line. That's where he's at right now. Third down and a yard. Here is Henry easily picking up the first down. He's inside the 10.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just keep an eye on that offensive line, how they fire out low and continue blocking downfield. And picking up another hometown self-storage first down. 2:55 left in the third quarter. Union City just chewing up this third quarter clock and keeping the football out of the hands of Braxton Bogus and Tate Nesbitt. They can't help when they're on the sideline. First and goal. Henry battling down to the 5. Little extracurricular activity. Oh boy, did you see that? I don't know if you caught that on the screen. Oh boy, a little extracurricular activity. The Union City player held his hand out. Ira Smith and said, "Hey, no hard feelings." When the Peabody player went to shake it, he moved his hand. Oh boy. Boys will be boys. Second down and goal. Here's Walden going to keep it. Walden stretching down to the 1. It couldn't get in. It'll be third down and goal. Walden, you can watch him here stretching out, looking for that pylon, and the ball kicked right out of his hands. That's a play that is so dangerous. Remember, Pig for the ball, stretching to the end zone, lost it through the end zone. It resulted in a touchback. It's hard when you're stretching, though, to get that in your head, but these guys take an unnecessary risk, and now an easy touchdown. Ricky Henry hits pay dirt again in Union City. Is taking their first lead of the game. From 2 yards out, Ricky Henry behind that big offensive line. Look how low they fire off the ball. That's a thing of beauty. Case Cook in to attempt a point after. Cook's kick splits the uprights. And Union City, for the first time tonight, they enjoy a lead. It's 14-7 Union City.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Hometown Self-Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
Well, Grant McEwen not playing tonight for Peabody. He's a big cattle rustler. He wrestles cattle. Missing him big time tonight along the defensive line for Trenton Peabody. Here's Cook's kickoff. Ground ball. It's loose on the carpet, and Union City has it. Oh, boy. When it rains, it pours. Wow. What a turn of events here in the third quarter. And Cook, that was an intentional ground ball there, and Jared Penn went down to get it, and that ball kind of had some English on it. It bounced up and hit him right in the chest. And Union City, after keeping the football for nearly the entire third quarter, gets it right back with 1:11 remaining in the third. Here's Henry, straight ahead, breaking tackles inside the 40 and taking off his feet at the 36-yard line of Peabody. It's danger time right now for Trenton. This defense has been on the field nearly all night long, and Henry picking up 9 yards here on first down. They'll make it 8 yards. Knee hit at the 36. Second down and 2. Henry, right tackle, first down. Inside the 35.
Henry again, the ball carrier. Bailey making the tackle. Okay.
Down to 29 seconds left in the quarter. At least I think. No, they say down. It looked to me like that Henry was on the back of a Peabody player, but the official says no, he was down. So that's a little bit shy of the first down. I believe they're going to have to measure for it. Yep, just a little bit shy. Tennessee and Alabama this Saturday. I know a lot of people think Tennessee's going to play well, and they might. But Alabama's going to be way too much this Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 35-0 at halftime. Nick Saban known for not running the score up, so I'm going to pick the game 45-10, Alabama over Tennessee. Call me crazy, but I think that's the way it's going to go. Well, they stretch it out. It's just shy of the first down. It'll be third down in inches for Union City, leading 14-7 late in the third quarter. Ricky Henry in the backfield. Guess what? Henry diving first down. Ricky Henry with a hometown self-storage first down. That's Henry. Just diving right over the pile. Picking up that first down for the Tornadoes. 15 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. And Union City leading 14-7 and looking for more. This Peabody defense has been on the field all night long. And Union City going to let the time expire in the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Union City leading 14-7.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Well coached, man.